What is up, guys? JT Tapias with the Empty Your Bucket Nutrition Plan. If this is your first time on this channel, I am passionate about speaking with you about things that edify the mind, the body, and the spirit from a Christian perspective. If this is your first time on this channel, I'd like to encourage you to hit that bell notification or the subscribe button so that every time we release a new video, you will be the first one to know. Today, we're going to be speaking about how to stop emotional eating. Do you know what I'm speaking about? I'm sure you do. How many times have you decided that you're going to commit to a particular nutrition plan, diet, some kind of structure, and before leaving your house, you commit to that? You say, I'm not going to eat XYZ, I'm not going to do XYZ, and all of a sudden you walk into an environment where your senses are overwhelmed. The smell, the view of the food, the people eating and enjoying. All of a sudden you get this really warm feeling behind food, because food most of the time is shared around our friends, our loved ones, and with that comes a strong emotional response, a trigger that makes us, almost obligates us to reach for that thing. And when we do, we are highly, highly disappointed. That's what we're going to be speaking about today. The easiest ways to stop emotional eating is to focus on truth.
John chapter 8, verse 31 through 32 says,
reminds us of what truth looks like. The Word of God says, if you abide in my word, you are truly my disciples, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. This Bible verse reminds us specifically of what truth is, but your question may be, how do I bring the scriptures in line with my commitments to my lifestyle and eating properly? I think that's a great question. I'd like to share with you an acronym that has really helped me in the face of temptation. The acronym is TRUTH, T-R-U-T-H. The T stands for trigger, the R stands for reflection, the U stands for unhealthy, the T stands for truth, and the H stands for healthy response. You're going to be triggered by an event, right? The T, you're going to be triggered by an event. The R, you're going to reflect on that particular thing that triggered you. The U stands for unhealthy, right? Generally speaking, we have this unhealthy response. We eat the wrong thing. The T stands for truth. We do have an ability to make a better decision based on our convictions and the things that we have committed to, right? If we do that, we're going to make the right decision. The H stands for healthy response. If that thought is correct, if you've marketed that idea in your own brain well enough, you will have a healthy response. That leads me to the idea that the world is constantly bombarding us with all this marketing, telling us to do the wrong thing. Television, radio, billboards, you're constantly being triggered and bombarded with these ideas of the things that you shouldn't eat. And so our job is really to become better internal marketers and market the ideas that we actually want to see come to fruition. If we want to eat healthy, we need to start asking ourselves better questions. We need to start focusing on our truths and our commitments versus what's coming from the outside. Many times we get triggered by events, by places, things, people, and it's important to every single time that we get triggered that we run through that filter, through that acronym of truth. And if you do that, my friend, and you get really accustomed to responding to temptation by going through this acronym, I promise on the other side, you're not only going to be fitter, but you're actually going to start making better decisions in all areas of life, because what you'll see is you'll automatically start using this truth acronym in all areas of your life. And if you do that, you're going to be very efficient. And this whole video was absolutely worth it if that actually happens. My friend, if you enjoyed this video, can you do me a huge favor? Can you hit the subscribe button or the bell notification so that every time we release a new video, you will be the first one to be notified? Also, can you leave a comment down below and let me know if you think you would benefit from a book around emotional eating or even a PDF. Would you do me that favor? Guys, my name is JT Tapias, and today we spoke about how to stop emotional eating.